guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna Lee. If you are someone who pretty much take your dryer apart to find out why your dryer is not working, okay, you took the drum out to check the motor, to check the wiring, to see if there's a disconnect wiring, to check the fuses, to see if there's a short or something disconnected, and yet you still don't see nothing wrong. You don't know why your dryer is not working. Then you also go into the top of your dryer where you actually check the fuse board that is connected to the dry fuse, the timer fuse, and the temperature fuse. You even check every single thing to see if there's a wire disconnection, and yet it's just not working. Then your problem is you need to go down to the back of the dryer. Go all the way down to where the plug outlet of the dryer is, okay? Down there, you're going to see a metal box that's connected to the cord that exit and enters the dryer, okay? That metal covering, you're going to take out that bolt. Once you remove that bolt, the covering should open up. Once you open up the covering to that the compartment, underneath the connection, there is a fuse, guys. Yes, guys, there is a hidden fuse right here, okay? This fuse pretty much would stop the dryer from shorting out if there is a surge of electricity. So what you're going to need is a multimeter to check this type of fuse. And then also I bought two different type of fuse. I bought one single one that costs like $8 off Amazon, and I bought a pack of 20 that costs the same rate, $8. The only difference is the pack of 20 was smaller and the one single one is bigger, and it matches the same size of the fuse that goes behind the dryer. Okay, so guys, here we have a multimeter. So what you're going to do is turn your multimeter to the ohm section. And when you see this little symbol right here that look like a horseshoe, that is a ohm section of the multimeter. Then you're going to turn the little arrow down to a symbol that look like a volume symbol. And that pretty much is supposed to make noise whenever you have electrical current going through battery or fuses. So to test it, to make sure that the multimeter is working, you're going to take the negative and the positive charge wires and touch it together. As you can see, the numbers is actually moving on the multimeter, and you also hear the actual noise. Now, this is the fuse that actually came out of the actual dryer, okay? And this is the new fuse that I actually bought for the dryer, okay? So we are going to test the old fuse. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the negative on one side of the fuse with the silver panel and a positive on the other side of the fuse, and you're going to test it. And if you look, there's no noise, no symbol. There's nothing going on the multimeter to indicate there is electrical current or open electricity that is running through this fuse. Now, we're going to test, put this over here. We're going to test the new fuse that came in the pack right here. So my advice is to not touch the new fuse. If I were you, put gloves on. But right now I am using the bag itself to take the fuse out of the bag. There you go. And I'm not touching the fuse. You do not want to blow the fuse, okay? So you don't want any fingerprints or anything on there before you put the new fuse into the dryer. Now we're going to take the negative and the positive charge on each end of the fuse and touch it, and there you go. Do you see what's happening? There's noise right there. And then not only that, you would see numbers, or you would see 0.0. That still is good. So I'm pretty much showing you right here that if anyhow you have a surge of electricity or your dryer just stopped working, check the fuse in back of the dryer first, okay? And this again is, this right here is the number for the fuse, which is WE1X21975. I will link this right here, where to get the fuse, down below in the description box. You pretty much get it off Amazon, and you can use it to replace the fuse in your dryer. There's two indicators that let you know that the fuse is working in your Hotpoint dryer. The first indicator is you turn the knob and you hear the tick, tick, tick noise. That's the first indicator. The second indicator is when you go to push the starter button and you hear it actually turn on. So if you check everything else and it's not working, then it's the fuse in the back of the dryer. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.